Police, open up!
What do you want?
We just want to talk.
You have a warrant?
No, but just come outside. We want to talk with you.
I don't want to talk. How many of you are there?
There's 2 of us, sir.
Go then, talk to each other.
That's right.
First Amendment, baby. First Amendment, baby.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here is a new video from Liberty Troll where he was detained while going on a jog. The video itself was a positive interaction between both parties. The cop was very professional, but it's making its way all over YouTube. So enjoy.
In this video, I'm just out for a jog on a nice sunny day in the Sunshine State, trying to get some exercise and get rid of that farmer's tan I have going on. Don't pay any attention to it. While I'm standing on the public sidewalk looking for the next tune, this deputy pulls up in front of me out of nowhere, and this is what happened.
Notice a white guy, maybe about 6 foot, gray tank top, black shorts, maybe salt and pepper hair, looking a little suspicious.
Had a few runners, but we always got runners over here.
Yeah, always. Nobody that made your hair stand up and say, "What's that guy walking around for?"
Nah, we
Cool.
always got people stopping, looking. What is he doing? What is he doing?
Cool deal, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Sent over to white male at Norfolk and Pollard, closely matching the description. What's up, buddy? How are you?
How are you doing?
Good. I'm Deputy Heller with the Sheriff's Office. Quick question. I know it sounds crazy. You live in the area?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you happen to step foot on anybody else's porch, patio, where you didn't belong in the last 20 minutes?
No.
Okay.
Is there a jogger walking around doing something?
No. They claim somebody wearing a gray tank top, dark colored shorts was on somebody's patio over there.
Nope.
Okay. You happen to have ID on you, sir?
No, sir.
Okay. You mind if I grab your name, date of birth, just confirm your identity so I can move along?
I'm actually a First Amendment activist, so I'm going to have to turn that down.
Okay. Well, then at this point...
Unless you suspect me of a crime.
I do. At this point, we're going to wait on the photo, and then we'll go from there. Okay? You have every right to execute your constitutional right, but you're in the immediate area. So, therefore, we're going to just make sure that we get the photo and go from there, all right?
Nothing personal.
It's not a problem,
I'm not against cops or anything, just so you know. My name's
not
Zach, by the way.
Mike, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Like I said, man, we got a call of somebody jiggling somebody's door handle on a porch.
I understand.
So
I'm a First Amendment auditor, so I just don't give, you know, personal information unless I committed a crime.
It's not a problem. But once I get the photo, we'll be good to go.
So I'm being detained?
Tag 22 Sierra 12. You are, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you mind if I get your badge number, sir?
We got that photo yet? 2948.
Thank you.
54.
Did I pronounce it Heller?
Heller. H-E-L-L-E-R. Tag 22 to Web. Can we get that photo? The gentleman I'm out with is a First Amendment auditor. I just want to see if it's him. If not, he'll be moving along.
I'll text him right now.
Is your body cam on, sir?
It is, sir. It's our policy.
I know, but I just like to see police officers actually follow their policy.
Sir, I've been doing this for 15 years. Times have changed. I get it. Obviously, if you called us and told us and someone matched the description in the immediate area, I would do the same to protect your property and your rights. It's not a problem.
What do you think of, let me ask you a question. Polk County doesn't use body cams or dash cams. What do you think about that?
I don't have an opinion. I don't really work with them. I think there's people that abide by the rules and are honest in every profession. And I think there's people that don't abide by the rules and are dishonest in every profession. And that's from politicians to doctors to lawyers to cops to teachers to guys that play in the NBA and NFL.
Cool. So you believe in transparency and accountability within our government?
I think that's the only way.
Good. Good for you.
But I mean, you know, it is what it is. I mean, you sound like an educated guy, right? So then you're well aware that the opioid epidemic clearly started by crooked doctors that were overprescribing, you know, painkillers and the oxys and all that. So, you know, we have just a perfect example of good people and bad people at every profession. You mind if I ask what you do for a living?
Right now, I'm just the First Amendment auditor.
Gotcha.
You know what those are?
I do.
Cool.
Do you write for any type of You have a website, a TikTok, or
all
do you
over,
just...
all over social media.
Gotcha.
I'll probably give it to you once this is over.
Cool deal.
I feel like.
Cool deal.
Do you watch any particular auditors on?
No.
Online?
No. I mean, I don't have, like I said, I don't have any issue with wearing a body cam. I have nobody holding us accountable. I have no issue with expecting anyone in law enforcement, any facet of it, doing their job and doing it correctly, and doing it by what we stand for and what we stand behind. But I think a lot of them are antagonizers.
Yeah, there's some of them that are.
You know,
there's, just like you said, there's rotten apples in
every profession, every
profession.
hobby, everything. You know,
Right.
I mean, just like
Not that this is a profession per se. It's more of it's a civic duty. I think every American should do something. to hold
Absolutely,
their government
100%.
accountable and promote transparency. So.
100%. You know, I see a lot of them where they go into public buildings and they're recording.
Yeah.
And they go the whole route of, that a city hall or a tax collector or a post office belongs to them as a government building. And I can see that belief, but I can also see the belief that that's not accurate. Because if somebody was in a government building and again, I'm not saying this is their end goal, their belief, or what it is, but your documentation's on someone's desk. For example, you filed for a permit to have a tree removed or to have your roof done. That stuff should be protected. Now, I agree that that employee should protect your information by not having it sitting out on their desk or whatnot. But if you were at the DMV, we're not passing secret notes, right? So if you're applying for your driver's license and you don't live in state and you're giving them information, like handing them your old driver's license or your social security card or that stuff. So I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
Me personally, what I do is I try to stay. I don't try to get too close to like the countertops where you can see over people's shoulder. They call it shoulder surfing. I don't do any of that kind of stuff.
Of course.
But if somebody respectfully says, "Hey, I got my social over here. Do you mind?" Yeah, no, not a problem. But if somebody's being demanding and saying, "Hey, this is my right to not be filmed in public," well, then that's an education moment. There is no expectation of privacy.
Of course.
So.
Of course.
I'm very respectful and polite when I do it.
And I would say it's, I've learned in my years on this planet that one person's perception is another person's reality. So you have people that, I've taken some classes and some stuff where we could have 100 people stand here and watch a chicken run across the road. Yeah, I got it right now. Let me just grab my work phone. Text me 2012. It's not going to be the gentleman I'm out with. You're good to go, Zach. Zach, right?
Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you, Mr.
Best of luck. Deputy
Officer?
Heller.
Deputy Heller.
Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you.
Yep. Well, you mind taking a look at a photo, seeing if
sure.
you seen this guy in the area? Like I said, gray tank top, dark colored shorts. Clearly not you.
You weren't lying.
No, sir. No, sir.
All right, well, be safe out there.
Listen, I've been doing this entirely too long to...
One more question for you.
Yes,
so
sir.
If you see someone on the side of the road and let's just say someone called the cops on them let's just use the First Amendment auditing, for example.
Yes,
so
sir.
if you're ever caught in a situation like that and somebody calls the cops, hey, we got some asshole, running around here taking pictures and video inside of our building or government building. It's a public lobby, for example.
Mm-hmm.
And you show up, are you going to ask for that person's ID? And if they turn that down, would you keep pushing to get that ID?
If there's... So, detainment as opposed to consensual contact.
Right.
There's not a reason for detainment.
Right.
There's not a reason for ID.
So you understand the whole reasonable articulate suspicion thing, right?
Sir, I've been doing this for
Okay.
17 years in
all I wanted to know.
2 states, sir. So, appreciate it, man. If you happen to stumble across that guy, if you don't mind giving us a call.
You got it. Have a good
Thank you,
one.
boss.
So, how do you think Deputy Heller did? Let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely interested to hear what you have to say. I think he did fine. Notice that when I communicated to him that I'd rather not, didn't refuse, but I said I'd rather not give up my personal information because I was invoking my Fourth Amendment right. I know that I had committed no crime, but he was, I guess, within his right to detain me temporarily within reason until he got down to the bottom of whether or not I was a match of the suspect he was looking for. Now, I was a partial match. I was wearing a similar gray tank top, dark shorts, 6 feet tall white male, so can't really blame him for that. He did confirm at the end by showing me the picture that he wasn't making this up, so I'll have to give him credit for that. Now, I did have a good conversation with him as well. He does seem to understand reasonable articulate suspicion. that a crime has been committed, is about to be committed, or has been committed in order to ID somebody. And it sounds like, at least to me, he would not enforce an unlawful trespass in a public building, like say in a First Amendment audit situation, which I find myself in often, where public employees will call law enforcement, responding officers come, and they oftentimes will enforce that unlawful trespass. In his case, I don't think he would. I think he would probably educate and say, unfortunately, we can't do anything. Hopefully he wouldn't say unfortunately, but that tends to be the case, where officers will say, unfortunately, we can't do anything. We can't hem him up for doing what he's doing, because technically he's not breaking the law. But if anything changes, let us know. We can't do anything. Have a nice day. I agree with him that in just about every profession, there are rotten apples. But in my experience, since I've been a First Amendment activist, I've noticed that, maybe 50% or more tend to be ignorant of our constitutional rights and are more apt or susceptible to violate those rights more often than not. But I could be wrong. That's just my experience from being a First Amendment auditor and performing a civic duty, which I wouldn't even really call a profession in the first place. So you can't really say there's rotten apples on our end, because if we have a right to do what we're doing, no matter what our attitude is doing it, it should not be discounted as a right. And this is why I conduct myself in a respectful and usually professional manner, so as to keep the focus on what I'm there to do and not on my attitude. So anyway, without further ado, I just want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this. Again, let me know what you think in the comments. Until next time, truth, trigger, troll.